tout le monde, je m'appelle Kelsey. And today we're going to do a little intro to basic French grammar and culture. Notice the lovely picture of Eiffel Tower. Next, please. Okay, so some basics. First of all, in French, there are masculine and feminine nouns. That's not the case in English. But for example, if we are going to talk about a cat, in English we just say a cat or the cat. In French, it's le chat ou la chatte. So that's masculine and feminine. But not all words have both a masculine and feminine. Like a bicycle, which is le vélo, that's masculine. But a brush, a hairbrush, la brosse. So it just depends on the word. Usually they say if a word ends in E, that's feminine. That's just a basic tip. Also, with the subject pronoun form of you, when we're addressing someone, you are, whatever, there's vous and tu. Vous is the formal form of this. Tu is the informal. So if you're addressing a professor or somebody that you need to respect, you would say vous. But if you're talking to a friend or a family member, that's going to be tu. And this is called tutoyer et vous voyez. And can y'all tell me anything in English that might be kind of difficult to remember like this? Because I struggle with this concept even as a French major with saying tu and vous. I've definitely called my professor tu before. Not good, but I did it, but they understood. Can y'all think of anything in English that might be difficult for second language English learners to understand?
The wheres, the different wheres and theirs.
Right,
Yeah.
where, there, like two and two. There's three different
Yeah.
twos. So yeah, exactly. That's something English language learners might struggle with. So next, this is the subject pronouns. Je is I, tu is you, informally, like we talked about. You have il, elle for he, she. Nous is we. Vous is you formally, also you all, or y'all, as we say here. So next we have il, elle. It's pronounced the same, even though it's plural. It's the boys, the girls, also they. But usually, even if you have a group full of girls and one guy, you still would say il. Don't know why, but that's how it is. So whatever. Okay, this is a little activity. I want y'all to look at these verbs. Manger, jouer, chanter, danser, nager, aimer. And I want you to tell me which picture you think would correspond with it. It doesn't matter if you're wrong, it's okay. So for the first one, manger. Who wants to tell me what they think it means? Which picture it goes with?
Hot dog.
The hot dog. You're right. That means eat. Manger is to eat.
Don't look like managers, so.
Manger, eat. Okay, what about jouer? Who wants to guess?
The ball.
Yes.
Wait.
To play. Jouer. What about chanter?
Singing.
Sing. We got Edith Piaf right there. She's a famous French singer. What about danser?
Dancing.
Yes. What about nager? Swim. Doesn't mine not feel great? Next, or finally, aimer.
The hearts.
The hearts.
Love.
It means to love. Je t'aime means I love you. Next, please. Okay, these are the colors. Red is rouge, orange is orange, jaune is yellow, vert is green, bleu, I think you know what that is, violet, purple, and then noir is black, et blanc is white, but you can also have masculine and feminine forms of the colors too. It's like all those words. So with an E it's feminine, and then you would say blanche for the feminine form of white. There's a rainbow. Alright, first of all, the background on this picture is a cake that I got to taste when I was in Paris. Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't that look freaking amazing?
Where's our samples?
Sorry. So, first of all, bread in France is amazing. And how you say bread is le pain. Le pain. Can you say it with me?
Le pain.
Beautiful. Okay, you need a baguette. That's a type of bread. Also, you have une pâtisserie. Can you say say that? Pâtisserie.
Pâtisserie.
Very good. It sounds like pastry. It's a baked treat, but that's also the same word for bakery, which is kind of confusing at times, but it works. Then we have le fromage, which is cheese, and I noted that camembert is a little stinky. I've tasted it, but it has an acquired taste. But there's so many cheeses that you could choose from. And then les légumes, that's vegetables, and les fruits are fruits. And this picture, that was from when I went to Versailles, which is the castle where the kings lived for many years. And they had a little pastry shop, and unfortunately I didn't taste these, but don't they just look beautiful? I mean, they look like individual pieces of art to me. Do y'all feel that way?
Yes.
I mean, I just want to eat that one, that one, that one. Like, oh, it was so good.
Yummy.
This is me when I went to Paris, and I just put a couple little topics about Paris. You could spend the whole slideshow talking about that, but talking about the Eiffel Tower, which is beautiful and lovely. Another thing to mention is the cafe life in Paris. There's tons of cafes, and I guess that's a French culture thing, but there's definitely a lot of cafes in Paris, and you'll just see people sitting outside, having their coffee, talking. It's really awesome to see on all the streets. And they have the jardin, which is gardens. There's so many beautiful gardens in Paris, like le Jardin des Tuileries, le Jardin de Luxembourg. Il y a beaucoup de choses. Lots of gardens there. Also, you ride the metro, which is kind of, I guess, like the subway in New York. That's interesting. It's really different from in America, where you have to drive everywhere. And then there's tons of art. So many amazing museums in Paris, like the Louvre, the Centre Pompidou, Musée d'Orsay, lots of things. And lastly, I wrote, the city is beautiful and the atmosphere is breathtaking, and it's really the truth. And there's so many beautiful people, beautiful places, amazing food. Paris was just an amazing place, and I